G'day, podcaster. Public holiday for most, but workhorses Ben, Liam and Belle decided to do a show for those live listeners in Brisbane and Perth. So in this, we speak to a paparazzi. You'll hear that pretty shortly. He has some stories about some A-list celebs.
He's also the mayor of Geelong. We didn't mention that.
Yeah, it's a fun fact, actually. You also hear...
Former mayor, I should say.
All
sorry.
right, mate. Do you just want to do it, or...?
No, I said mayor because I wanted to interject, and then I saw producer Andy saying former. He's the former mayor.
Right. Okay.
So I thought maybe it's a key detail to include for the heads.
That's fair enough. Belle, did you have anything that you wanted to add, or?
About the podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty short because,
It is
like you
short,
said,
yeah.
it's public holiday in a lot of places. So
Not a lot of people call it.
not a lot of people getting involved.
But, still a fun episode to enjoy.
Live across Australia. This is Ben, Liam and Belle's
Late Drive on Nova.
Yep, we've just opened up the Forbidden Folder. It's where we keep all the taboo topics. And this evening, we're talking paparazzi. Darren Lyons joins us now. He is a pap. Daz, how are you doing, mate? And how did you get into the biz?
I'm good. You just caught me packing. I'm heading over to where all the celebrities are going to be over the next couple of months to beautiful Mediterranean in Saint-Tropez. So I reckon there's going to be a few old faces that I'll bump into over there.
And what are the sort of faces you're hoping to bump into?
Last time I was there, I bumped into Jack Nicholson walking around town off his nuts, jumping around saying I'm the greatest, that he didn't shut up for about 45 minutes, which was interesting, I've got to say.
Yeah, right. So
getting as senile as Robert De Niro.
Obviously finding a celebrity, that's great as a pat, but if you find someone who's off their lead and is also very famous, then surely that's like double trouble for you, right?
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, the world has this glazed over kind of thoughts of celebrity, and that they're, are different than the human race. And actually, they're more disturbed than most of us, believe me. And I lived 25 years of up close and personal with the world's most famous people, and kind of continue to in a way. And they can get pretty loose. Don't worry about that.
Can you tell us about your most memorable encounter?
Some I couldn't even repeat on air, of the mischief that they get up to.
Darren, don't be shy. I mean, feel free to name drop.
Oh, look, the big ones for us. I was quite close to the Princess of Wales. She was a mega star for me, and such a beautiful person. And she really wanted to get back at the establishment more than she was the rebel with a cause, not without one.
And I think it's public knowledge that you have pictures of the night Diana died, but you've never released them. Is that right?
Yeah, that's very, very true. Yeah. It was a very, very, very sad situation, the Prince of Wales, and, everyone has their thoughts of it. I'm not going to go into great detail on a radio show, but we all have our perceptions about what actually happened that night, and I guess I was as close to it than anyone in the world at the time, probably one of the first people in the world, first one of five probably to know what had kind of happened, but we certainly didn't think that she was not going to survive that accident. But yeah, pretty traumatic situation. But they're tucked away in all the different crevices around the world. So it was a pretty trying time for me. There's no question about it. It was tough. It was a very, very tough time, and probably one of the biggest losses of this century, to be honest with you. I think it affected. Everyone knows where they were, including myself.
Absolutely. Well, at the moment, we are speaking with Darren Lyons, famous Australian pap.
Daz, who else have you done?
Lindsay Lohan at the Heathrow Airport. I was out there, and she just lost her very, very expensive Hermes bag, and we dropped it off in the afternoon. She left it on the trolley because she was running around trying to get to her hotel. Paris Hilton was a classic. She was fantastic. I mean, but she also knew the worth of it. A lot of them knew the worth. Clint Eastwood was one of my favourite. I remember being at a hotel in London out the front, and he came out and felt sorry for me when I was a young fella, and he just said, "Yeah, what do you want to do, man?" And we just wandered off, and he spent about 45 minutes doing this shoot in Green Park, just next to the Ritz Hotel. He was just so accommodating. Eddie Murphy was a complete shocker, knocked on his door to do a shoot with him. He just pretty much said, F*** off. And that was a set-up job. Like, he knew we were coming and it was going to be a nice one. But I remember doing Cindy Crawford in the front room in London when she was seeing Richard Gere, and she was a bit annoyed because she had to get out of bed. But then again, most women would have been at Richard Gere at that stage, but hated to get out of bed at that stage, I guess. The Angelina Brad story was the famous one, the multi-million-dollar pictures where my guys were just outside. He'd flown in on a light plane the day before. They just got off the set, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and the rumours were pumping. We had the solid information, and we had, probably 3 minutes of them walking down to the beach and building the kids like sandcastles, which Jennifer Aniston, he was still seeing Jennifer Aniston at that stage, and she had no idea about it, and she basically found out about it from our pictures. But I do remember the photographer saying that all the servants from the house they were staying in the middle of nowhere in Africa, they thought that there was all screams going on. It was going absolutely bonkers and nuts. They thought they were being attacked by the African wildlife, particularly a pack of lions. But I think it was just Brad having his way with Angelina. It was very boisterous sex.
Wow.
Gee whiz. And you're trying to get some snaps there.
Yeah, we were trying to get snaps, but we were worried about getting eaten ourselves.
Well, look, Darren, you're clearly a man with a lot of stories and a lot of names to drop, and we appreciate you sharing just a few of those with us tonight.
Giddy up, guys. You have a fantastic evening.
Lehman Bell, I caught a bus for the first time in years on the weekend with my wife, Sam.
Oh, yeah.
Bit of public transport.
Bus is good. Nothing wrong with the bus.
And we were waiting for the bus at the bus stop, and it finally pulls up, and the driver, he opens the door, and he said Collingwood won by 38 points.
Are you serious?
Oh, how's the laugh on him? Ben's sick tonight. He sounds like a cartoon
And
cat.
he said Collingwood won by 38 points.
Bit of context. Obviously, the big freeze game in Melbourne at the G. Belle's team, Melbourne versus Collingwood. Oh, I think she's crying. She's been trying to avoid the score all day.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We don't need to
Are you
watch it now, I
serious?
suppose.
I'm serious. Yeah, they won, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
By all accounts, Collingwood played very well.
Yeah, no, I can tell because it's 38 points. And
Melbourne,
that's like
not so
real
well.
hammered at home there, didn't they?
Yeah. Sorry
Yeah.
about that, Bill.
Okay, yeah.
As a passionate Demons supporter.
Yeah.
We're not going to have to watch the game.
No, that's my whole night plan gone now, isn't it?
That's a kick in the shins.
Are you a Petrarca fan?
I'm a whole Melbourne fan.
He's in hospital.
Okay,
Is
well,
he?
Yeah, he hurt
I'm
his
going to be in
ribs.
hospital in a sec.
Right. There you go.
Heard his ribs got subbed off.
Okay.
So now you don't have to watch the game at all.
Well, Belle, you've got ammo to come back at Ben when Port are playing next time. Now, I suppose.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
like-
I'm just trying to make the situation better for you. I'm
no,
just
there's no, because he watches it every week, and every week I respect that you want to go home after the show and watch it from the start. We are working on, dare I say, a public holiday where we are.
not for Brizzy in Perth.
No, but where we are, this is a public holiday, and I have come in and I was going to go to the game, and I didn't, and then I was going to watch the game, and
Because
I
you have
didn't.
a job.
And now I'm here, and you knew that I wanted to go home and watch that.
He even, to be fair, I was like, oh, he's being super nice because just before we came on in the news, he was like, cover your ears, cover your ears, cover your ears, because it might pop up in the news.
Yeah.
And you did, and you went, la, 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 la.
But what I was actually doing was I didn't want to spoil my punchline in my story.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah. It all makes sense now, yeah.
I'm so angry.
Ah, good stuff, Belle.
Cricket's taking over the world. Sellout crowd over the weekend in the US for India versus Pakistan.
Yeah, you wouldn't think they'd sell out over there.
Nah, not in America. I mean, they do a lot of sport, but not cricket. I mean, it's Aussies, Poms, Kiwis, Sri Lankans, Indians, Pakistanis, South Africans, West Indies, Bangladeshis, Afghanistanis. That's it. I'm pretty sure. Just off the top of the dome. But not the Americans. They do sport well, though. Do you know what I mean? They package it up well, like the Super Bowl, and they put a lot of razzmatazz. But they've got their own league. They've actually got their own league in America now for cricket. And they sort of sign some Australians, and they sort of come over and play a short season. And I actually caught a bit of it on the TV the other night, and I thought, yeah, this has legs. Like, they just do it a little bit different. This is what cricket is like in America.
Major League Cricket Super Saturday on ESPN, powered by Pepsi.
Well, what a night it is here at Yankee Doodle Stadium. A clash of the titans. The San Francisco Unicorns take on the Seattle Orcas in the MLC.
That's right, Brad. The atmosphere here is electric. Listen to that crowd.
We believe that we can win.
They have not stopped cheering all day.
Sound up. orcas. Let's head down to the field to catch the action.
Major League Cricket brought to you by Mountain Dew.
Jeepers, real neat bat rocket from Finch there, sending it out for a home wicket run for the San Francisco Unicorns.
I tell you what, Mitchell Marsh is pitching with some heat tonight. Does he have rockets in his cleats?
Wowee, that's a strikeout! Marcus Stoinis back to the sub shack for you.
Oh, the Orcers are getting their asses handed to them with a side of fries. They're gonna have to take the L tonight unless the Unicorns can equalize in overtime.
Whoopity-doo!
Jeepers creepers!
Another wicket strike.
Well, that's all she wrote here at Yankee Doodle Stadium. The Unicorns are the Cricket World Champions.
13, 24, 10. Do you have an adult toy?
Oh.
I bought one over the weekend. It's not what you're thinking, Belle.
Oh.
I bought a wand that shoots flames. So I mean, like, are you an adult with like a toy?
Oh, right.
Yeah,
I was going to
yeah,
say that
yeah,
one
yeah.
still sounds like it, but okay. Yeah.
No.
Sometimes not play.
I'm singed. No, 13, 24, 10. Because I saw that, you just get those like targeted ads. My algorithm must know that I like Harry Potter. And so it was this guy and he was just in his backyard like shooting flames out of the wand. I'm like, that is so cool. So I got it and then I chased my wife around the house pretending to be Lord Voldemort.
What was that?
It's a wand, Nagini.
Are you kidding me?
I bought it off the internet.
Stop!
I don't think you can buy them in Australia. This one's from China. It took ages to come. And like the instructions are in Chinese. But basically it's like these little, like it's paper soaked in fuel. And then you like stick the paper in with a little stick and you like stick it right down the barrel of the
I thought it was
wand.
magic.
Oh, sorry for ruining it. No, yeah. And then there's just like, it's like an electric spark. So there's just like a little spark and then it just like
So does
explodes.
it shoot or does it just
like it
look like it
shoots.
shoots?
No, 100% shoots. But the paper will burn out by the time it reaches someone. Unless you're
my
really close to it,
gosh.
obviously.
I would love for you to bring that to work.
I'll bring it tomorrow.
No.
Then. Yeah, we should.
No.
Well, I should get one for you, and then we can like
Have
have
a battle.
fights. Only thing is, you'd shoot the flame, and then you have to go away for like 15 minutes and rip the paper up
Yep.
and like stick it back in the thing.
Would it
takes a while.
shoot if you had like a piece of paper on my head and you shot it? Would it burn the paper on my head?
Maybe if we like sprayed some deodorant on or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Okay, that's not happening. How much did you pay for that?
It's just shy of 200,
Are you serious?
obviously.
Are you serious?
Oh, it's a wand that shoots flames. They're hard to come across.
Mhm.
Like it's well worth it. Vanessa joins us now in Sydney. You're an adult with a toy.
A toy, I have a trampoline and I bought it. I wanted to do like some exercise with it, but now it's just, I want to have fun. So
Yeah, fair enough.
times a week,
Is it like a
just jump on it.
smaller round one or like a proper big one for kids?
Small round one, so I put it onto my bed, so I look like an adult otherwise, but when I need it, when I need to have some little fun, out it goes.
Why not?
Did you say you hide it under your bed?
Yep.
Wow.
The shame trampoline.
Imagine like everyone's imaginations be running wild if they can hear you just viciously bouncing on that
Yeah,
trampoline.
what's happening in Vanessa's room?
Vanessa, thank you very much. Hey, 13 24 10 is our number. Do you have an adult toy?
Yeah,
okay.
In the sense that you're an adult with a toy.
With a kid's toy.
Yeah, it's just a toy. Like, but sometimes when you're an adult, you can buy more expensive toys.
Yep.
Like you might be able to buy a lightsaber, which is like $1,000.
Yes, and we do have
yes.
12-month binge subscriptions to give away to our favourite callers.
Erica, you're an adult, obviously.
guys.
Hello, do you have a toy?
Hello. I think that you are never too old for bubbles. I am turning 50 in August, and I am literally playing with a bubble gun.
A bubble gun!
A bubble gun.
I can hear it. So it's obviously, the old school to be blowing with your mouth now. Now they've got the ones that can just shoot them out.
That's exactly right. I just have to press the trigger and off it goes. It's beautiful.
Erica, be honest, did you commandeer that from a child or did you buy it yourself?
I actually bought it from a very famous Kmart store.
Wow.
A famous Kmart store.
Yes, I had to call it famous because Kmart is boss for all toys.
Wow,
Yeah,
big
right.
Kmart fan.
Yeah.
Love that.
Sounds like you, have shares in Kmart or something. so glowingly reviewing it there. Amy in Brizzy, what about you? You're an adult with a toy?
Yes, I have 3 basketball hoops on each of my hampers, or one on each.
Oh, yeah.
Because my partner will not throw clothes in the hamper properly.
Oh, I want that.
That's cool.
It's really fun.
Because, obviously leaving wet towels on the floor or some old socks. But if it's a game, you're going to want to sink that from downtown. For sure.
Exactly.
You should
exactly.
get smarter with it, Amy, and you should put little hoops on like the washing machine and the dryer as well, so then your husband can actually do all of that rather than you having to do it from the basket.
The problem will be if he starts getting too competitive and he starts dunking over you.
Yeah, true. Hannah joins us now. You're an adult with a toy?
I'm not that adult with the toy. It's my dad. And he has like a crazy obsession with collecting Lego figurines and everything Lego, and has them all displayed in glass cases that no one's allowed to touch.
Wow.
Yeah, see, I don't have enough gear yet for one of the glass cases, but there are definitely those like glass case dads. Like when growing up, you might go to like a friend's house and their dad's got like stuff in a case and you're like not allowed to play with it.
Actually, yeah, now that you've mentioned that, my dad has like model cars
His glass case dad.
Yeah, he's got little nice Hot Wheels cars.
Should we pivot to glass case dads?
I just don't know if there's going to be that many glass case dads out there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Gone are the days of hot, chiseled men. There is a new strain of attractive man. Of course, this is according to TikTok and Gen Z and all of that. We now have the strain Rodent Men.
Singles are apparently looking for piercing eyes and angular features. Put simply, it's a guy that if he were an animal would fall into the mouse or rat category.
So, for the last few years, we've seen that trend of like the Kardashians and Ariana Grande like going out with like, let's say, not super attractive guys.
Well, it's that almost like a bit of a junkie look.
Yeah, I call it like sick looking men.
Yeah, Pete Davidson, look, he looks very sick.
Yeah, Machine Gun Kelly, all that.
Yep, pale as.
And then we had like Golden Retriever boys. So like Paul Rudd and Tom Holland. And now we have Rodent Men, which is like Barry Keoghan, Jeremy Allen White, Matt Healy, Timothy Chalamet. And yeah, they're just like, to put it simply, it's like nerdy boys, but with long faces and like just kind of like at school they would have been the weird kid in the corner, but now they're like weirdly hot.
Belle, it feels to me like you're describing Liam.
See, that's funny because I think it's both of you.
Okay, because I didn't want to seem cocky, but if I had to pick an animal that I look like, I would have said rat. Like before Rodent Men was a thing.
Can you go back like just 2 sentences ago? What did you say? Like describe Rodent Men.
So like long face and long nose.
Long face, long nose. That's Liam.
Like,
I don't have the eyes though.
Considered nerdy.
Yeah,
that's Liam.
Yeah, and like kind of like
would hang out in the corner of the classroom.
Yeah,
that's Liam.
And like Liam has like
well, but hey, yeah, you're making fun of it, but it's cool now. It's cool.
Like a bit lanky. But then Ben, I think you're on the same page too.
In what way?
Well, because you've then got like the like lighter coloured eyes, but then you're kind of like like silently kind of scurry around, and then you've got like no offense, a big nose and like your chin and stuff. I don't know. You just like you're both. I would put you both in this category. I wouldn't put you in the sick looking or the golden retriever or the baby girl.
Yeah. You Ben's like got his face scrunched up like it's a bad thing. If we're Rodent Men, that's good. That is now good. It wasn't
this year, yes.
Well, yeah, it's good, and too bad we're both married because we could have had a lot of fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I get where people are coming from. Do you know what I mean?
Really?
Well, yeah. I mean, you look at Timothy Chalamet. He's like, he's arguably a good looking guy. Like he's a bit ratty, but like he's a very good looking guy.
Yes, true. But I would put him more in the cute. Like Barry Keoghan to me, not attractive.
Yeah, he's ratty.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
So, Belle, you think I've got a big nose?
Yeah. I think mushroom risotto.
I reckon fish fingers. Bangers and mash. Winner, pick their dinner.
What's it going to be tonight, Australia? Philip in Sydney, how you doing?
Hey, great, legend.
Yeah, good. Hey, Philip, we're about to call an Australian, and if they pick up the phone and they tell us what they're having for dinner, if it's what you picked, we're going to pay for yours. So what do you think they're going to have?
Oh, this is like really out there, so I'm Vietnamese myself, so I'm just going to say pho.
A bit of pho.
Nice.
Yeah, some people say pho, but of course pho. is the right way to say it. All right. Well, let's call them and see what they say.
I'm highly doubting it.
Wouldn't it be nice, though?
It would be so cool.
Great win
Very
on Fur.
cool.
Hello?
Hi there, it's Liam here from Nova. You're playing Winner Winner Pick Their Dinner. What's for dinner tonight?
Dinner tonight is pizza.
Unfortunately, we were looking for the Vietnamese cuisine, but you've gone for the Italian pizza.
I did.
Yeah. What kind of pizza you got?
Me? I got Mexicana.
Blending of Mexican and Italian worlds. Yeah, excellent. Well, we'll have to let you go, friend. We'll also have to let you go. Philip, you enjoy the rest of your day.
Oh, you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you, mate.
See ya.
Don't worry, Philip. No one ever wins. He seemed to butt it.
13, 24, 10. Whose name should you know, but you don't? Whose name should you know, but you don't? If you give us a buzz, we have got 12-month binge subscriptions to give away. So 13, 24, 10. Liam and Belle, I recently got some new neighbours, and I was the first one to meet them. So I went over and said hello, introduced myself, they introduced themselves. Now, I'm bad with names, and I missed the name. Because later I told my wife, Sam, I said, I met them, what's their name? And I said, I've forgotten.
Oh, my gosh.
And she said, we've got one more chance at this so that when I meet them, I can get the name. And then the next day, we met them again, and he said his name. I thought he said Brendan, but my wife heard Brett. Very different names.
How did it play out? Like, did you say, this is my wife, and then he said it and you were trying to catch it? Or
So I think he knows I don't know his name because I was chatting with him. My wife, Sam, came outside, and then normally that's when you say, Sam, this is blah, 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 blah. This is Sam. I just awkwardly stood there.
So there was a bit of a Mexican standoff.
Yes.
And so I suppose it gets to the point where he says, like, you're going to introduce me? And you go, I don't know this woman.
Yeah, exactly. And so I just waited.
Yeah.
He said, hi there, my name's, and I thought he said Brendan, and then my wife heard Brett. But I probably should know.
Just call him B-Man or something like that.
That's a good idea.
The B-Meister or something. He'll think you're lame, but at least you're not getting his name wrong.
So different names. One's one syllable, one's two. How did you not? Oh, my gosh.
I don't know.
See, this is hot tip. I mean, I'm a bit of brown nose, but when I meet someone, I write their name in my phone and then with like a little attribute about them.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, Jason, guy with corgi, big glasses.
Are you writing down like people you've met?
Yeah, just like the
once in
dog,
your
like
phone?
the dog park, like because I see them all the time. And I'm like, hey man, like, how you doing? And sometimes if I see them walking over, I'll like check my phone, be like, how you doing, Jenny? You know.
I mean, it's a good idea, but it's also like slightly psychopathic.
Yeah.
If you died and someone found your phone and found a list of people.
Yeah.
that would
If
look
someone
so
found
bad.
the list, it would almost be like I'm planning on killing everyone in my area, for sure. Yeah, I'm fully aware of
What
that.
you're supposed to do is say you introduce yourself, Liam.
Mm.
I would then say, hi, Liam, and literally in that moment, say your name back to you, and it helps put it in your head.
Yeah,
If you
but
just go, "Hey,"
sometimes, and don't say you don't do this, sometimes when you're meeting someone and they say, hi, I'm Zoe or whatever, you're so concentrated on telling them that your name's Liam or whatever your name is. That
what do you mean? Are you 5 years old?
No,
You
I
don't
do that.
know
They're
your
like,
name?
hi, I'm Liam. And then I'm like, damn, I forgot your name because I was so concentrated on saying my name. That's what I do sometimes. And I know it's bad. That's why I've got my little phone technique.
13, 24, 10. Whose name should you know, but you don't? Katie in Adelaide, go for it.
So I work next to a girl for about 2 years now. She's so lovely. She knows my name. She knows my dog's name, references things that I've told her all along the whole time we've been working together. I still don't know her name. I sit next to her.
That's actually, it's funny you say that, Katie, because with my neighbour, lovely guy, and that's exactly what he did to me because the first time I met him, we were talking about footy and I said I go for Port Adelaide and he said his team. I'd forgotten who his team was and his name because then today he said, you got the bye this week, don't you? And I said, yep. And I'd forgotten who his team was and I couldn't throw anything back to him.
What is wrong with you? It's like you guys black out when you meet people.
You just got to say, like, real generic. And good to see your boys running into the banner at the start of the game as well on the weekend. Yeah, that was good.
Katie, thank you very much. Joey in Melbourne, whose name should you know but you don't?
Oh, it's a bad one, but this girl I've been seeing for a couple of months. It's getting a bit serious. Been to dinner there twice now, and I've forgotten the mum's name.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say it was the girl. I was surely.
Oh, no,
the
I remember the girl.
yeah, that is tricky. That is,
I'm risking it for some free binge, but yeah.
And fair, and rightfully so. I mean, it is one of the great subscription services, Joey, which we do have on offer. Have you tried like bringing someone else over to the new, in-laws? Like, because
I think it's going to come out now that I've got through to a radio station.
Yeah.
So.
Well, look, Joey, maybe you can smooth it over with the potential mother-in-law by putting on some binge on the telly. You've got yourself that subscription, mate.
Oh, beautiful. Thanks so much. Entourage, here I come.
No worries. It's Binge's birthday. To celebrate, we're giving you 12 months of Binge where you can stream shows like Colin from Accounts and House of the Dragon in 4K. What show did Joey say he's going to watch?
He's going to watch Entourage, bit of an old one.
Oh, nice.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.